Hi, welcome to Deer Park ISD's Community Resource Center. So today we are at Deer Park ISD's Community Resource Center in the heart of the Deepwater community. We are right here on the side of Deepwater Elementary, and so we're here to look at the space and look at what we do here. As the Community Resource Specialist, I like to tell people it's a fancy title for social worker. I'm a social worker. I do grassroots social work in and out every day here. So here we keep supplies and things that the students and mainly our families need. Here is more of a true resource center for our families. So our families come here for school supplies, toiletries, and my goal here is to bridge the gap from the need at home to get these students to thrive in the classroom. So sometimes I think there's some silent struggles that our kids carry and that we don't know about, and so here we're tucked away. It's a hidden gem for families to come and kind of ask for help. I like to think of it as a safe place for our families to come. I know the hardest thing I think we would ever have to do in life is say, I need help. And so this is kind of its own private space that we keep for families to come when they are in that crossroads of life that they might just need a little assistance. And we hope to provide that for them here. Okay, so here we keep some jackets and just sweaters for the students throughout the school year, and once it starts getting colder, so that if a school calls or a student's in need, we try to pull from what we have before going out and getting them what they need if we don't have it. Here we keep our snack attack. This is a new program we started last year with the Assistance League of Bay Area. This actually goes out to each campus. We keep a small snack bag for students that might be hungry throughout the day, or some even take it home to get them through the evenings and the weekends if there's some food insecurity or just a little extra support that they might need for food at home. Okay, so inside each bag has a sweet snack, a microwavable meal, a salty snack, and then a fruit juice. So just something quick and easy that they can grab and fix for themselves if they have to. So in here we keep our undergarments for the students. We keep for all the way from ECC down up to our high schoolers. So here we keep undergarments for the girls and boys. Over here we keep that as well. And then over here tucked away in the corner we have some blankets, and these were featured last year with the Linus project, and these are blankets that we hand out to students during crisis. The counselors keep them on site out of their office for the students as well. And here we keep our shoes. So we try our best to have new shoes for the kiddos. We got a wonderful donation a few years back. Someone purchased out actually all of the shoes of a closing Payless, and so that was a few years ago, so we're running low, but we do have new shoes and then gently used. We keep on site for every size from pre-K all the way up to adult size, because some of our secondary kiddos do wear adult size shoes. So here we have that for boys and girls available. So in here we have our school supplies. This is our school supply room. This is probably our biggest project year round. We try to keep all school supplies for the entire district. And so here we have paper folders, plastic folders, backpacks, pens, expo markers, glue, pencils, markers, highlighters, crayons, construction paper, like I said, all the supplies that we can keep for all the school supply list, which is quite a big endeavor, but what we do is we distribute this to each campus. Each campus kind of keeps their own amount there at the counseling office, and then when the counselors run low, they will contact me and I will pull from here. So back here is our toiletry room. We started toiletries back when Harvey hit. We realized the true need of toiletries, and so while they might not physically be using this at school, we know there's a need sometimes at home. So we have diapers, and so diapers our kiddos obviously in the classroom won't be using them. However, like I said, we work with the entire family unit. So we have diapers, body soap, deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, feminine products, things that I think we kind of forget about sometimes, and things especially that our families cannot purchase with food stamps. So that's kind of where the idea of toiletries and providing that came from. So we have more feminine products, and then the at-home stuff. So the dish liquid, and this cabinet or this shelf here had our paper products and detergent. So we are currently out of paper towels, toilet paper, and detergent, but that is something else that we also provided for our families. Detergent was huge. We had a couple campuses one year do toiletry drives, and so that got filled up, and outside organizations would help with that as well. And then to join in with the detergent, we also received a wonderful donation of a washer and dryer, because sometimes our families are unable to wash at home, and so we've had parents either come in and mom will wash and then go. Sometimes kiddos bring a bag in, and so we just try to help anywhere we can. If there is a need that for whatever reason can't be fulfilled outside of school at home, we're providing that here if possible. And then on this shelf, we keep our toothpaste, toothbrushes, and just more cleaning products, Clorox wipes, and things like that for the home. A few years back, we were seeing not basic needs really, just simple things like a little bit of help with school supplies or a pair of shoes here and there. Given the pandemic, the need has grown tremendously. We are seeing the full wraparound needs. We're seeing families that need help with everything: food, toiletries, clothing, utility assistance, all of the above, so while we don't have everything here, our goal is to connect the families, if we don't have it, to the community that does have it and that can help. The biggest referral process is through the counselor's office, and sometimes counselors will find out about a situation going on at home and that there might be a need. So there's a referral form actually online that people use for me, the counselors use, and sometimes families find it on their own. Teachers, administrators, word of mouth. Our only ask is that they are a part of the Deer Park ISD community, so that they do attend one of our Deer Park schools. The community center is run strictly off donations. So we get donations from community partners, we get donations from schools that will hold their own drives, their own fundraisers for us, and so it's really word of mouth, people finding out, and then sometimes they'll say, hey, now we have Cynthia, she kind of houses everything for the district. And so if it's not something we physically keep here, because on site we do only keep toiletries, school supplies, and a limited amount of clothing and shoes. So what we do is we partner with other organizations in the community for the bigger things, like clothing. When there's just no more room in the little closet that I have here, I partner with Clothed by Faith in our community. And so we don't keep really any food here either, just, to keep it, in the best situation for that type of item. We partner with our Deer Park Food Pantry out at Methodist Church, and we use other organizations like the Houston Food Bank, Assistance League of Bay Area. So if it's not something we have here, we have our community partners lined up so that they can kind of help support us, and we refer families straight to there. So we take gift cards, because with gift cards, if I don't have it here, I can go out to the store and get what the student needs. And so I use anything and everything I can to get what I need for our kiddos, to get it in the hands of our students and families. I think my goal overall is just to help when I can and where I can with what I have. I think a lot of times people forget that if given any situation at any given moment in time, we could be in the position that some of our families in, needing help just like anybody else. And so my goal for the families is to let them know that it's okay to sometimes need and ask for help, but to always know that there is help. And so while we don't have it all in endless surplus, my goal is to let everybody know that there is help, and you just have to ask, and then let the community know that if you want to give and you want to support, Deer Park ISD does have a place for that to go, and we would be more than happy to work with you, connect with you, and just let people know that if you need help, there is help. And I think so many times it's a very vulnerable position to be in, to say, hey, I'm struggling and somebody help me. But I think that the reality is, the unfortunate reality is that it exists, but that it doesn't have to be a secret. And there are people and avenues that want to support and want to help and want to do what we can.